She's the token. I'm the queen. I'm the ruler. I will step on you.
Tour of the campus going?
It's going.
I figure it's about time you met back up and compared notes. Report to the cafeteria immediately.
He's trying to stop me from getting through the door. Not too crazy about dropping everything to do what he says, but I've pretty much finished looking around anyway. Guess I'll head back to the cafeteria. Teleportation! So what do you think? Have you fallen in love with the place yet? It is so wonderful that you want to spend the rest of your lives here. There's no way we'd feel that good about it. Well, if you don't like it, just tough it out. 100 days isn't all that long. There's more important things at stake than your personal comfort. Well, even ask if you're ultimately going to discount our opinions. You may have noticed some features aren't available yet, but don't worry, it's all part of my roadmap of staggered content releases. I'll reveal more of the school's facilities little by little, so you'll always have something new to look forward to, and motivate you going forward. Be more specific. How do you intend for us to spend our time here when we're not fighting? Alright, we are a school after all. You're probably expecting some kind of curriculum and proper schedule. But we don't have one here. Surprise! What? No schedule? Unless there's an invader attack like the one yesterday, you're free to spend your time however you see fit. So we don't gotta go to the classrooms or nothing. Shit! Man, you should have led with that! Don't tell me you're actually buying into this. It's not like we can leave. Might as well make the most of it while we're here. I think it's too early to say that there's no way for us to leave. If you want to find a way out so bad, do it yourself. You're just gonna chicken out and run from the fight anyway, right? Now, settle down. I hate to see friends fighting. It's your fault we're all so on edge. My God. Words is failing. You've all been raised in different environments, had different life experiences, so naturally you all have your own values, your own priorities. Each one of you is as unique as a snowflake, and that's okay. We're all about diversity here. Little difference of opinion now and then is inevitable. Again, your fault that we even need to have this discussion. Having said all that, no matter what your feelings are on the matter, all of you are going to have to fight the invaders sooner or later. Sorry if I sound like a broken record, but this war will decide the fate of humanity itself. Abstaining is not an option. While this school stands, there's still every chance of a bright future. But if the school falls, so does mankind. The invaders will massacre every last one of you, and then they'll move on to your loved ones. Each one of you has something in your life worth fighting for. It only makes sense for you to work together to keep all of them safe. I can't have you wasting time or energy on pesky moral dilemmas. Clear your minds and banish all doubt from your hearts. As humanity's last line of defense against the invaders, you are about to become the very embodiment of hope. Hope? You've got to be kidding me. This is more like despair. Oh? You're forcing us to participate in this war without telling us the whole story behind it. Who knows what else you might be keeping from us? Saving humanity sounds like a worthy cause, but we've got no guarantee that's what we'd really be doing. And as for the thing we're supposed to protect, if it even exists, how do we know it's not actually something even more dangerous than the invaders? Not to mention the hemoanima. We know next to nothing about this weird power, and you want us to pump our bodies full of it. Until I get some answers, I'm not believing a single word that comes out of your mouth. We've been over this before, man. He said he'd only tell us if you guys agree to fight. I can't agree to fight until I hear the whole truth. We're going around in circles so much, it's making me dizzy. Yeah. We won't make any progress like this. Alright. If it's the truth you want, that's what you'll get. I'll tell you everything. You're going to tell us? Just like that? I never meant to keep the truth from you for all that long. I was just using it as a bargaining chip to motivate you. But it looks like that plan backfired. At this point, I can only salvage your trust in me by giving you the full story. And you're really going to tell us the truth? The whole truth? And nothing but the truth. Or at least, I'd like to. But this isn't the kind of decision I can make on my own. What say we table this discussion until tomorrow? So there are more people involved than just you. Well, we'll expect you to tell us about them too. I'm sure you will. I'll run it past the higher ups. If I tell them this is the best way to get you to fight, they'll probably go for it. Although, I might have to talk to you individually instead of telling everyone all at once. Well, I'll do whatever I can. Come find me in the war room tomorrow morning, and I'll let you know what the brass says. I've got a lot to do, so I'll call it a day here. See you tomorrow, bright and early. With a cheery wave of his stubby little arm, Sayre disappeared. Huh? Never thought getting the truth out of him would be this easy. But he still has to discuss it with the people in charge, right? You come back tomorrow and say they shut down the idea. I hope you're all ready. If we learn the truth tomorrow, you'll have no more excuses to stay on the sidelines. No excuses? We'll see what happens after we hear what Sayre has to say. We can all talk it out and decide on the best course of action then. Yeah, you're right. We can decide on anything, and we can't decide on anything until we know what's really going on. You're hilarious, Mr. Maruko. You clearly have no intention of fighting no matter what happens tomorrow. Shut up! I bet you don't either. With nothing more to discuss, we left the cafeteria and headed back to our rooms. Tomorrow morning, Sayre will tell us the whole truth, and I can't even imagine what it'll be. Who gathered us all here? What are we fighting for? I can only hope everything will make sense once we know that. Dong, ding, dong.
Howdy, soldiers. It's time to hit the hay. You never know when the invaders might attack, so rest up while you still can. Well then, hey, good night.
And so there's a nighttime announcement too, just like the morning one. I thought it would be a much longer road to learning the truth, but hopefully by this time tomorrow, we'll know everything we need to know. It probably won't be the end of our problems, but it'll be a step forward. At any rate, there's no use worrying about it anymore. I'll discuss it with the others once we've heard from Sayre. For now, the only thing I can do is wait for tomorrow to come. With nothing else to do, I decided to call it a day. I got into bed and was soon fast asleep.
Come on, don't cry. If you keep crying like that, your daddy will get sad too, and he won't be able to go to heaven.
This is after she lost her father. Yep. He and Karo were driving... Oh, hold on. Driving over to her mom's research lab when it happened. The car crash that changed her life. A security alert had sounded, and suddenly people were scrambling around, trying to get to the nearest shelter. Karua's dad swerved to avoid someone, and, well, the car was almost entirely destroyed. Her dad leaned over from the driver's seat to shield her from the impact right at the last second. By some miracle, he made it in time, and Karua survived. But her father wasn't so lucky. After the funeral, Karua was inconsolable. She just sat there and cried. There was nothing I could do.
My daddy's gone. I'll never see him again.
Karua? Don't cry anymore, okay? I know your daddy's gone, but I'll be your daddy from now on, so you don't have to be sad.
You're too little, Taki. You can't be a daddy.
Maybe, but I'm just glad you're okay, Karua. That your daddy protected you.
But I'm not okay. I got this big cut right across my tummy. The doctors say it's gonna leave a scar. It'll never go away. Not even when I'm a grown-up. I bet no one will want to marry a girl with a big ugly scar like this.
Then, when we grow up, I'll marry you. By then, I won't be too little anymore.
Huh?
I'll marry you someday, Karua. Then you'll never have to be alone. I'll always be there to protect you.
You'll protect me?
Yeah. Now that your daddy's gone, I'll keep you safe instead. So please, don't cry. Whatever happens, I'll protect you, Karua. No matter what. I promise.
Taki. Thank you. I think I'm going to be all right now. You promised. So you gotta do it. Okay?
That's right. I made a promise. A promise to protect Karua, no matter what. I'm not about to break that promise. To keep Karua safe, I have to keep fighting. And I'll fight. I have to fight. 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 Fight, 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 fight. I jolted upright in bed, throwing off the covers in a panic. My whole body was dressed in sweat. My heart was racing, like I'd just been woken up from a nightmare. No, not a nightmare. A memory. A childhood memory of Karua and me. I'd totally forgotten about that time. Why did I dream about it all of a sudden? I wonder what Karua is doing right now. She probably hasn't stopped worrying since I disappeared. That would be just like her. Come to think of it, what does everyone back in the residential complex think happened to me? Are they treating me as a missing person? Or did they assume I died in that monster attack? I'll have to ask Seirei about that too.
Huh?
Sheesh, I'm wide awake now. And I'm so sweaty. It's not even close to morning yet. Maybe I'll step outside for some fresh air? Got outside the bed and slowly made my way towards the door. Along the way, I happened to catch a glimpse of myself in the mirror. It's me. In spite of everything, I'm still me. right? It's the same face I see in the mirror every morning. But somehow, something about it, it seems wrong. I don't know how to describe it. It's like the reflection doesn't feel like me anymore. I wonder if this is just a side effect from using Hemoanima.
Who are you? I'm Takumi Sumino. Aren't I?
What am I doing? This is so stupid. Coming back to my senses, I turned away from the mirror and walked out the door. As soon as I got outside, the scene that greeted me took my breath away.
I've heard of those. They're stars, right?
The night sky far above my head was dotted with countless glimmering pinpricks of light. The vastness, the endlessness of it all was almost terrifying, but in a way, it was beautiful too. It inspired a sense of awe in me I'd never felt before.
I wonder what Katawa would say if she saw this.
As I stood there wondering, my gaze was drawn to a different, larger light in the sky.
It looks so close. Is that another planet?
No, not a planet. A different kind of celestial body. I'm sure I read about it once, too. A big chunk of rock orbiting the Earth, visible to the naked eye. What was it called again? It's on the tip of my tongue. Is that... Huh? All of a sudden, I felt like I wasn't alone. I spun around to see who was there. Who? You're on fire! No, not quite. It wasn't a person. More like a burning, flickering apparition. In the shape of a young man. A fire with a mind of its own. Not just any fire, either. They were undying flames.
What the?
The way its mouth is moving. Is it talking? I can't hear a thing, though.
What is it? What are you trying to tell me?
The thing seemed to hear me okay, but my question seemed to upset it. A look of profound sorrow passed over its fiery features. The next moment, it disappeared into thin air. What just happened? What was that? Don't tell me. Was that a ghost? Ghost or not, it definitely had been trying to communicate with me. But what was it trying to say? And why? Vainly trying to comprehend what I'd seen and what it all meant, I just stood there, dumbfounded. It was a while before I could even bring myself to move from that spot. In the end, I didn't get a wink of sleep for the rest of the night. I just sat in bed, waiting for the morning announcement. Fair. I'd be pretty freaked out. I'd be pretty freaked out if that happened. Just a big surprise.
Up and at 'em, troops! Time to rise and shine! Get ready for your third day of active service here at Last Defense Academy! Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable and suffering the insufferable to pave the way for humanity's future greatness. Be ready to give your lives to protect our beloved school from the vile and barbaric enemy.
Morning's finally here. Should I tell everyone about what I saw last night? Would they believe me? I'm not even sure I believe it really happened. They might just write it off as a dream, or say I'm going crazy. But I'll think about that later. Today's the day Sarah is going to tell us the truth. I can decide what to do about that ghosty boy afterwards. We were supposed to meet up in the war room, right? It's time to war the room. Good morning, Takumi. Did you sleep well? I'm afraid I had a rather restless night. It was Aito. What's wrong? Are you feeling okay? Just a little queasy. My body doesn't deal with change very well. Being in a new place with so many new sights and sounds, it takes some getting used to. I should be fine, though, given enough time. He doesn't look fine. I hope being here won't make his condition any worse. Go.
War room. Room of war. Bathroom. It's probably where it's going to cut off. When I arrived at the war room, everyone else was already there. Everyone, that is, except Sarah. He's certainly taking his time. You think he's still discussing things with people in charge? Maybe he's taking longer to convince them than he thought. He should have told us that. I got up early for nothing.
If that's really it, ain't a lot of point in us waiting around here. Yes, I'm sure Sarah will summon us again when he's ready to talk. When the time comes, we'll have to gather here again. Until then, we can probably spend our time as we see fit. I got a notification in the upper corner. A message from Shayar. Wow, we actually got some free time. And here I thought we were in for a long and involved lore dump. I was looking forward to it all night long. Guess I'll just rest my head in my dear sister's lap and go back to sleep now. Don't joke like that in front of other people, brother dearest. After all that, the little meeting in the war room broke up, with all of us going back to our rooms. We're free to spend our time however we want until Saray gets back. What exactly should I do while I'm waiting, though? A free time? I can upgrade my class weapon. Characters will spend time as they please inside the school. Students can engage in student activities with other characters that have a symbol above their head. Also use the map to check where characters are. Time to sprint. Nope, it's second floor where I want to be. Going to the training room. Where else would I go? Oh, that's the bathroom. Say, did I pass it and not realize I did? There we go. The VR machine. Apparently we could use this to train in virtual space. I don't really know how it works, though. Did you come here to use the training machine as well? Training is a productive use of your free time. I'll commend you for that. I'll train with you, if you want. Hurry up and enter the virtual space. I would, but I really don't know how to use the machine. Just figure it out as you go along. You'll get used to it soon enough. Okay, I will be right back. How'd I get outside? Where'd all these invaders come from? Calm down, this is just a simulation. The invaders, as well as Darumi and our other allies, are nothing more than AI-controlled programs. All you had to do is defend the school, just like in a real battle. Okay, I guess I'll give it a try. Should be easy enough. Right. That's the controls for this. That way, take those out.
Hauling ass.
Uh-huh. You'll get armor for those, which is fine.
Ready whenever.
Oh, you can reach them.
I'll chop you to pieces.
All right.
And so soon.
Nice. That means I can make use of her.
Game time!
It's killing game time. Yep. End the turn. Ooh. Okay. When a Darumar approaches the barrier generator, it will self-destruct, dealing a large amount of damage. Okay?
Full throttle.
You to clear that.
Time for battle.
Ah, she can't hit them. Alright. It's probably better to use this and take out the big one.
Out of my way.
It'll get me 1 AP.
Satisfying.
And
I've got this. That's it.
so I'm going to take out them.
Let's go!
She could take out that one, but okay, I want her to just hit that. It's less damage it takes, which is better for me overall.
Guess I'm screwed!
Will be near death, allowing them to use Last Resort. Last Resort is an extra powerful attack that can be a... Ooh. Alright. Dang game.
Looks a little dangerous.
Another Q.
So close to dead.
Alright, let's see.
You're coming with me!
Alright, that's pretty cool.
Player 2, you're up.
When an ally dies, you will gain 100% voltage, and the voltage gain rate will increase for all allies. Additionally, ally deaths will count as nice kills and will boost any rewards obtained upon victory. Fear not death and fight proudly. Okay, sorry about that. What's your Q look like?
Go.
Has a very strange shape. What about her?
Hardly a challenge.
She can last resort, which is the same thing. Okay. I don't think I want a last resort version of this, so
Show me your insides.
we'll do that.
It's up to you now.
Okay.
Rev it up!
Ding.
Here we go!
And
Ready when you are!
actually, I probably don't want to use that in case it's not the final. Because that could... Okay. There's not a second part to that. Another S. Let's go. Wow. This is pretty realistic. You'd never think it was just a computer program. You're right. This will be a good way to sharpen our skills between battles. We never know when the invaders will attack next. I should probably use this machine to train her whenever I have some time to spare. BP can be used to upgrade your class weapon. Oh. Upgrade his. I don't know if I'm going to get the chance to actually use it. As your skill level increases, you'll need good grades and materials in addition to BP. Okay. So I need to get like actual school stats. Linguistics? Is that what okay, that is what it said. Man, I don't know how to word. Yeah, she's already very high level, which has me believe that she will be killed off in the future. Oh, he needs to have gym. He needs to gym.